Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your business to six figures and beyond. Pow! So we want to get right into it on what we need to do, what we need to say to our government buyer. And I'm going to give you that in this video. Now, there's only 5 ways that you can actually provide a service to your government buyer. And these 5 ways are very simple, but you want to think about that because a lot of people focus on the wrong thing. They focus a lot on asking a government buyer 2 questions. They may walk up or they may call and say, "Hi, I'm interested in what you need." They figure you should already know what they need because you've done what? You've done a background triage. You actually just vetted that agency. That's one of my B for buyers. I always say you need to know that buyer really, really well. Sort of like the way a lot of people know us. When we're looking at purchasing something, they know what we make, what we need, what problems we have, and how to solve them. That's how good they are when it comes to vetting us. And that is one of the reasons why we buy a lot when we're going out. So you want to be the same way. You want to be relentless when it comes to that government buyer, knowing them inside and out. And you can do that by visiting their website, really, really focusing on the fiscal budget, focusing on the vendor portals. Those are things I've been giving you in other videos. So make sure you check my videos so that I can give you the tutorials in those, the lessons I've taught. But what we want to focus on is once we know the buyers, then we know what to say. What would I say if I wanted to look in the 4th quarter, win a contract by September or sooner, and have this big smile on my face because I know I've won? I'm going to focus on these 5 things. Number 1, you're going to do it better. That's one of the things you're looking at. So you want to look at what can you do better? And so when I talk about better, we're looking at quality. Quality. Can you do something better, have a better quality? Maybe get thicker material or better equipment that's going to actually solve the problem of your customer. The other thing we want to look at more. More is all about quantity. Can you give them more for the same price that someone else may be able to give them just a little bit? But you're going to give them a lot more. Maybe you're able to get something in bulk when you're looking at selling a product, so you can actually get more of it and it has a more perceived value. You really don't have to pay more. I think one time I found out that McDonald's, when they pay for their Coca-Cola or something like that, their drinks, it's very little, very, very small amount of money. That's why they were doing refills. You think you're getting a lot, you're getting more, but they're able to get it at a less price. Can you do that? That's going to add value. So can you give them more of something, and can you give them something better? So we're looking at quantity and then quality. Next, faster. That's one of my favorite things, faster. So when I started doing it, I wanted to look at how could I cut time. One of the things we usually don't have is a lot of money, and we don't have a lot of time. So if you can do something faster, actually share that with your government buyer. Share with them that you can do it 25% faster. What is that going to mean? That's going to mean you're going to have to know your competition. What is the industry standard for something? Back in the day, Domino's, they were able to capitalize on saying they could deliver pizzas in 30 minutes or less. Well, the average delivery time, from what I understand, was around 30 minutes. But they made it like a conversation piece. They start talking about it as if you're not doing this, then shame on you. So they start guaranteeing in a certain amount of time, and all of a sudden faster was a big issue. Like FedEx, we delivered overnight. That was a big issue because it used to take days. So can you do your value? Can you add value to your agency by giving them something in less time? The other thing we want to look at is different. This is another one of my favorite. I always talk about having your signature offer. What does that mean? What can you do? That means you can give something different, unique. One of the areas you can do that is a person's customer experience. That's something that anyone can do. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you definitely could think of something that you can do that is going to really stand out. And then my last thing is less. Can you take something less away from whatever situation is? So if there's a lot of allergens in the air, you can actually make it less. So when you look at more, better, faster, less, and different, and you call up that government agency, yes, I said call. I am totally into calling them, saying what I'm looking at, when it comes to my buyer. I know them. I feel comfortable. I've looked at my competition. I am picking up that phone and I am going to start with the value. So if you'd like to learn more, then make sure you visit my GovCon Lunch and Learn. I do a 30-minute quick on Zoom every Wednesday. Love, love, love to see you there. So if you'd like to learn more, then make sure you click the link and that way you can sign up or reach out to us at 407-986-8228. Look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.